The Path to Pro. Here in Valencia, España, Ellie is here doing some wall work. Just because we're on vacation, it doesn't mean that we stop getting in these touches, that we stop progressing. And so we take out about 30 minutes each day when she doesn't have an organized camp or practice to get in our own touches. So we found a wall here in a neighborhood square in Valencia. Ellie's energy is a little off. She's a little frustrated because she's not doing as well on the wall as she used to when we were back in San Francisco doing it every day. With vacation, sometimes things get in the way, activities get in the way, and we're missing getting the touches we used to get. But she's still putting in the work, still progressing, and that's what we need if we're going to stay on this path to being pro. So this is pretty good for a 9-year-old to show this type of dedication. Switching to the tennis ball here, because if you can wall juggle with the tennis ball, the soccer ball is going to be so much easier. This is this little kid, Alvaro, neighborhood menace, running around the square, kind of like a 3 or 4-year-old thug in Valencia here, but a good kid. He was always running around, bumping into kids, but that's still my boy. We're still working on the wall here. Ellie's energy is a little off just because she's frustrated. People coming out of the building. People are very nice here in Valencia. When you're training soccer, people give you the kind of like head nods in their Spanish way saying, "Oh, I see you, bro. I see you're putting in work." Ellie's getting a little frustrated here, as I mentioned. So I'm going to have to change it up. The path to pro is about being adaptable. So I changed it, and we worked on first touch here. First touch, probably the biggest problem I see in Premier Division players in San Francisco. We're just working on being able to settle that ball down. These are things that even the pros work on even now. Working on doing a little bit of a Neymar touch there. But I'm making sure that when Ellie's in season, this next season, she's playing on a boys team, that first touch is good so that she can avoid the pressure and progress the attack forward, being a midfielder. Giving a big throw there. Ellie showing the touch. This soccer ball is like a beach soccer ball, so it's very bouncy. And look who's coming. There's Alvaro again, neighborhood menace. But that's still my boy though. So I'm still just tossing it up. Very basic drill. And I think that for us, the first touch in juggling is always a big focus. She could certainly juggle, 150, 200 juggles, but after 50 or so, we work on this first touch. So here, I'm just throwing the ball at her now, seeing if she can maintain it. There, heavy touch, working on my John Elway throw. There, great touch. That's how the ball comes at you often in games when kids are just kicking it. So you simulate that, because the path to pro is really about, the first thing is that first touch. Show me your first touch. Don't tell me what competitive team you play on. But this is Aaron Barrera signing off from Valencia. I'll holla back. Take care, guys.